Hi, I'm Macy if you don't know me, and if you do know me, hi, welcome back. I'm just gonna give you my quick outfit so that I can just get that out of the way. I am wearing my Grinch Christmas pajamas that are too small on me, and then a dance competition sweatshirt. Also, my voice still sounds a little funky. That's okay. I've been sick. Last week I was really sick and it was not fun, and I've not been having the greatest time, but I thought that it'd be a good idea to start filming again because I want to film. I like to make videos. So today, I'm basically going to be doing a get ready with me today, but I'm also going to be talking about something that I've seen a lot on social media recently. I've been on social media since I was literally 12 years old, probably even earlier than that, just because that's how the world works. And in being on social media that long, I have seen many fashion phases. I've gone through many random fashion phases myself. I think my first fashion phase that I really went through was when I started listening to 21 Pilots, and I was not emo, but just low-key grunge, but I wouldn't really dress that way, but I wanted to because I saw people doing it on Tumblr, on Instagram, or whatever, you know. Other times in middle school, I went through the complete art hoe phase. I wanted to be a mom jean wearing belt, yellow shirt, yellow t-shirt or whatever, paint on it. I was obsessed with it because of what I saw on social media. But something I've been seeing a lot recently is everything that women wear, specifically younger women who are influenced by social media, who have large social media presences. Large presences? I feel like that's a weird word. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyways, I feel like everything that young women wear is now criticized and called basic. So we're going to talk about that today, but let's get started with the makeup first because I have to go to dance. This isn't get ready with me to go to dance, by the way. I'm just doing some light makeup, putting on an outfit, basically just talking. It's like a combo of a get ready with me to go to dance and also the toxicity of fashion trends. Let's get started. I'm not going to put on foundation or anything, but I am going to put on a little bit of concealer. I only teach tonight, and then I have my solo at the very end of it, so I'm not going to do anything crazy. I really don't feel like it, and this is literally just to make me look like I actually woke up this morning. The first thing I'm going to talk about is when you hear the word basic, I feel like there's so many different things that come to mind. I feel like one of the most obvious ones is Lululemon wearing black leggings, a Lululemon aligned tank, some Air Forces, and a zip up or something. But another thing they might think of basic is the e-girl trend. I've seen tons of people call e-girls basic. It's just a trend. The e-girl aesthetic is usually wearing more black, you're wearing heavier eyeliner, you're wearing platform shoes, you're wearing little hearts and tons of blush on your face. That was a huge aesthetic that happened during quarantine. And then I think that one of the most common styles that we see today is people on TikTok talking about the clean look, which I don't like the name of. I think it should really just be called minimalistic look or earthy minimalistic, that type of thing, because that's pretty much what it is. But anyways, the clean look where it's very little makeup, dewy skin, natural brows, you're wearing the warm earthy tones like browns and sage green and all that. But what you might have noticed when we talk about these different aesthetics is literally they share almost no similarities. When you think of what I'm gonna call the minimalist aesthetic, and then you compare that to the e-girl aesthetic, it's completely different. One of them is wearing much darker colors, one's wearing way lighter, earthier tones, one's tons of makeup. The emphasis on having a no makeup look. We looked at both of these aesthetics at different time periods and criticized them and called them basic, or they're just trying to follow stupid trends. I think that it is important to recognize the extremely fast trend cycle that has occurred because of social media. You can buy something and then 2 months later it's completely out of trend. You wear it and people are ugh, what is she wearing? Or you basically have to buy a whole new wardrobe every few months in order to actually keep up with the influencer level of what is trendy. The trend cycle is horrible for the environment as well, because these fast fashion websites keep popping up because they recognize the extreme quickness that people want with their trends. People want to get new clothes very quickly so that they can stay on trend. They want to get them super cheap and unethically, but I think they're almost unavoidable at this point. If you are someone who wants to stay up with the current trends, these fast fashion websites are how you do that, because they post thousands of designs a day based on what is currently trending. You get it delivered to your house. the next week, and then you're on it. And then because it's so cheap, you're willing to unethically overconsume tons and tons of clothes to try to stay up with what is trendy. This rapidly increasing trend cycle is also extremely harmful to people that see it the most, which in this scenario, I would say that this affects middle school to high school age girls who are basically going through their formative years, and it's not a crazy assumption that a lot of these girls are doing whatever they can to fit in. I know for sure in middle school it was very much a thing being like, I need to have these shoes because these other girls have these shoes, or I need to dress this certain way because this is how the popular girls dress. Like, that was important to me in middle school, and at my current school it's not necessarily like that because we have a uniform, so I'm not exactly like, oh my gosh, that girl's khakis, ugh, you know what I'm saying? But at a regular high school, there's still very much that pressure of having more expensive things or having a certain aesthetic to how you dress, and an overemphasis on the importance of how you look. Setting aside the fact that these trends are not super appropriate for these age groups of like middle schools to high schoolers because of this constantly shrinking sizes of the trends, which in no way am I saying that you can't wear what you want. Seeing a 13-year-old wearing a bra top and booty shorts is obviously not a school appropriate thing that most schools will allow. But also, these clothing trends are just simply not an option for these middle school girls or these high school girls who are seeing these trends, and most of them are working not at all or working minimum wage jobs because that's all you can really get as a teenager. The act of buying massive clothing hauls in order to try to keep up with what is trendy is not financially responsible, especially for people who are barely making minimum wage. Buying massive clothing hauls in order to keep up with the constantly shifting societal idea of what is popular is not financially responsible. We're gonna curl my eyelashes so I can put my mascara on, and then I can actually put on my glasses so I can try to read more of my notes. Using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara today. I literally just like don't have an actual mascara that I'm like, oh, this is my holy grail mascara. I just use whatever mascara is given to me. Oh, I'm also doing all this without being able to see myself because my glasses are off and I don't feel like wearing contacts. So it's just how it is. Let's put on glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. Great. Okay, back into the actual topic of conversation. Buying massive clothing hauls in order to keep up with the constantly shifting public perception of what is popular isn't an option for these literal children or young adults, nor is it financially responsible in general. My lips are so chapped. I also won't be wearing my hair in a bun. It'll probably be a ponytail, but we'll get up to all that later. Ew, my lips feel really gross right now. Anyways, something that I've noticed a lot on social media, specifically TikTok or Instagram, is the accusation of people being basic because of the clothing they wear. And I've already discussed the varying aesthetics that get these accusations. People that have aesthetics like all across the board can fall victim to harsh comments basically accusing them of having zero originality, which honestly, most things in this day and age aren't original. I'm gonna just be honest, it's usually just a modified version of something that already has been. But anyways, another thing that I've noticed is the exact opposite of this, in where there's a woman who wears something that most people don't see, it's an unfamiliar style, and they criticize her for dressing the way that she would like to dress. It's almost as if they criticize someone for being too basic and also not being basic enough. One of the most popular examples of this that I see is a tiny Jewish girl on TikTok. If you've never seen her TikTok, she's not afraid to wear 4 completely different patterns that you personally would be like, what? How no one can pull that off. She'll wear 4 different patterns, a completely unfamiliar silhouette, and she's confident about how she dresses. She likes to dress up the way that she dresses. And quite frankly, she dresses in a non-basic, non-traditional way. People will literally flock to her page to see someone unapologetically wearing an outfit that they would never wear themselves. They don't have the confidence to wear. Unfortunately, people also flock to her page in order to share their unwanted, unasked for opinions about how her outfits look and how that's such a weird outfit, or how they're uncomfortable with what she's wearing. I find this extremely interesting because people are just as eager to call someone out for being basic as they are to call someone out for not conforming to their ideas of what someone should dress like or how someone should dress. I also think it's important to address that a lot of the clothes that we consider basic, or people say, oh, it's such a basic white girl outfit, are literally just comfortable clothes, like leggings, sports bras, tank tops, jackets, a sweatshirt, white tennis shoes, sandals, just pretty average clothing. If you want to be comfortable, is slammed because it's considered too basic for someone to wear it. In my personal opinion, it's not a crime to dress comfortably for once in your life. Like, I myself have an aesthetic that I guess I strive for, but by no means does that mean that I'm going to wake up every day and put on a pair of jeans, high heels, like do my whole makeup, do like some fancy top. Like, some days I just want to wake up, put on a pair of leggings, a white tank top, some white sneakers, and just go. I think it's important to realize that unless someone is in a position of extreme financial stability, they can't only own a closet full of clothing that is exactly adhering to whatever their aesthetic is. It's also not important to declare yourself as one aesthetic. I think that's another thing that a lot of young girls are stressing out about, because they like this person's outfit and they also like this person's outfit, and they're on completely different ends of the spectrum, but there's so much pressure to be one aesthetic. Oh, I want to be a soft girl, a visco girl, like I want to be a skater, I want to do like the minimalistic look, I need to do an e-girl look, I need to like just wear whatever makes you comfortable, and that's fine. That should be fine. But what we've learned on social media is that someone wearing whatever they want does not equal constant praise or compliments. It means you're going to either be accused of being basic, or your outfit's too much, or it's ugly, you have no flavor to your outfits, or like whatever. Like, people just say stuff because they are insecure about their own selves. People just say anything because of their insecurities. They like to project their insecurities on others because they want people to dress all the same. Actually, I take that back, because when people start dressing in different ways, like there's like the hippie girl aesthetic. That's a thing that people do. There's people who like to do the crystal things and who are very spiritual. That's a thing that you can do. There's people who like to wear more gothic looks, or people who like to wear leggings and a sweatshirt, people who like to wear tons of like fancy dresses. Like, all of these people are going to be criticized for being basic or being too much at some point in their lives in their social media comments. I think there's a serious hypocritical problem with the idea of dress however you feel comfortable, unless it doesn't align with what I feel comfortable with. And that is on what? Period. Like, people are willing to say the craziest thing online about how someone dresses without ever considering their financial situation. They just don't want to wear something. They may feel more comfortable having tons of skin showing or having not as much skin showing. It's about what makes you comfortable. And I think that's something that fashion or clothing trends in general has really strayed away from. People expect you to be on 100 all the time, when in reality, some days you just want to put on sweatpants, put your hair up in a bun, leave the house. Like, it doesn't really matter. I think that the expectation of everyone to be constantly wearing new outfits, new clothes, adhering to all the trends, having one aesthetic is not realistic and isn't necessary. And that's what I have to say about that. Now we're going to get into my dance outfit, and I'll end the video there. Okay, here's the dance fit for today. We are wearing a gray zip-up jacket that says my name on it. It says Miss Macy, because I'm teaching today. Wearing this bra that my mom got me from Costco. It's really nice. It's from Walmart. Costco, Walmart, something, I don't know. And then I'm wearing this pair of Lululemon biker shorts. There you go. I just got them. I bought them secondhand from an Instagram seller. I'll put her ad right here. I can't remember what her thing is, but this is her ad. If you want to go buy stuff from her, her stuff goes kind of quick. And I was lucky to get these, and I think they're really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed my rant about clothing trends and the toxicity of escaping the criticism of being basic. It's stupid. I hope you have an incredible day or night, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. I love you. Take care of yourself. Wear whatever you want. Okay. Bye.